Gary is actually showing his bum. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello, Taco. Gary's coming. How are you doing, Gary? Are you still interested in your plate? Your little plate. Are you watching your dad play, Gary? Yeah. Oh no, he's going back. Gary, don't leave us. No. Hello, Crazy. Hello, Godzilla TV. How are you all doing? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Nagito, for your little axolotl. Are you a happy taco today? He likes to do that. He likes to follow his reflection. He likes to play with him, thinking maybe it's another axolotl. You see how Gary digs so much that you can see the bottom of the tank? Yeah, he likes to jump too. It's like when he turns, sometimes he doesn't turn really right, so he to jump to help him turn. I think Gary ate yesterday, so I don't think he's gonna get any worm or pellet. Did Gary eat yesterday? Yes, he ate yesterday, so he's not gonna have any food. We don't want him to be too chunky, isn't it? We do have a private server, a Java edition Minecraft server. Gary's doing good today. He's not completely sleeping, so fine. You can see that his gears are a bit more reddish than when he's not doing much. So that's when you see he's active. Oh, your phone is about to die again. Does Gary blink? He doesn't really blink. It's he kind of blink when he swallows food, but he doesn't have an eyelid, so he can't really blink. We don't want Gary to be too chunky, so we can't give him food all the time during the live. Yes, Gary chew his food. He's kind of munching on them. Kind of, because he mostly swallows everything. Has he ever been naughty? Just not really naughty, but this one time, I think we were doing something on his tank, so we put him out in a little tub, and we gave him bloodworms to like wait for us to like do something in his tank. And he got way too excited with the bloodworms, and he jumped out of his tub. So it scared me a lot. It's not him doing naughty stuff. I don't think he knew that would happen, but it was still scary. Thank you for joining us, Dan. Yeah. Does Gary still love pat on the head? Yes, he does. Always. Do axolotls get hiccups? I heard they can, but Gary never really had any. I can't see Gary, but he's hiding behind his filter. Here you go. He's hiding behind the plant. Just his little eye is poking out. Gary, do you think we don't see you? Do you really think hiding like that we don't see you? Gary. Oh, it's your first time on the live. Is Gary scared of the dark? He doesn't. He's not. He's not scared of the dark at all. He doesn't care at all. Gary thinks he's a chameleon. Yeah, Gary is camera shy today. Kind of. Why are you hiding, Gary? Why are you hiding? Just gonna put that up and a bit like this so you can see Gary better. Why are you hiding, Gary? Are you trying to hide? You're not doing a really good job, but it's a nice try. Does Gary have friend? He have the little Gary the snail friend in his tank. He likes Gary the snail. Axolotls lay eggs, yes. They do lay eggs. Kind of. It's more like a sack. Gary, what are you doing? People can't see you. Are you looking at me? Can Gary bark? No, he can't. We are not going to pet Gary today because we want him to be like do his own stuff, and he's not. It's not feeding day today, so we don't need to put our hands in the tank. It's just Gary doing his Gary thing today. Does Gary realize he has fans? We do show things that you guys are making, like fan arts and everything. So maybe he knows. How much do you need to feed him a day? So we don't feed Gary every day. It's just like how we do is one day we feed him and the next day we don't. And the day after we do. And the day after this day we don't. Once every 2 days. Kind of. It depends how hungry he is. What is Gary's favorite food? So I think he likes pellets more than his worms for the main diet, and for the snacks I would say it's bloodworms because he really likes them, but it's really messy. He also likes salmon, but he only gets salmon during Christmas because it's really fat. And he also likes his prawns. Gary likes every food, to be honest. He's only fussy with worms. It's the only time I see him being a bit picky. It's with the worms. How much does Gary weigh? I have no idea. I don't know. It can't be too heavy.
It must be really light.
Yeah. Are axolotls related to frog? I don't think they are related to, but they are amphibians, so. Gary is an embystoma, and I think there is like 17 different species of embystoma. And I think they are all in Mexico. Isn't it, Gary? Yeah. Look at him, he's so cute. His little face. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute, Gary. You're so cute, Gary. What are you doing? Do you want to tell us something? You want to tell us something? Gary is being kind of calm today. Yes, I heard that axolotls are just baby salamanders that don't turn into big ones. Yes, he kind of stay in his like child stage. He doesn't grow up out of this. He doesn't lose his gills and go on land. He just stay a baby forever. It's Gary. Is Gary the only pet you own? Yes. I am wondering what he's thinking. We wonder that too, sometimes. Like right now, I have no idea what's in his mind. He's just staring. Are you looking at Gary? Does Gary still nip? He does still nip his dad. A lot. He likes to nip his dad, I don't know why. Me, not so much. His little face is so cute. My baby Axel's name is Liz. What more will Gary's friend be? We don't know because we want to take a rescue, so we don't get to choose which morph we are gonna have. Thank you for coming back, Lego Dino Plays. Gary's thinking, what is this thing looking straight to my soul? Gary, what are you doing? He's slowly sliding away. If you could see his face from my angle, it's so cute. It's like this little face. So cute. What are you doing, Gary? You're just being cute, okay. Oh? You're gonna fall, Gary. You're gonna fall. Is Gary better? Yes, he's all healed now. Oh, welcome back, Gary. Oh. Yes, Gary? He's looking at you through the reflection. He knows. Am I late? No, you're not. We are just 17 minutes in the live. Gary is always smiling. Oh, where are you going, Gary? Oh, he's on the move. He's not gonna leave me do my things. You're gonna play with bubbles, Gary? No? Going away? Going away? Sometimes it's like he doesn't know how to walk anymore and he loses his balance. I don't know how that happens. Where are you going, Gary? Are you gonna stop here? Oh. Is that an axolotl pin? Where? Oh, you mean this? This is a Gary magnet I made to decorate Gary's tank. It says Gary on it. You made some bang bang shrimp? What is bang bang shrimp? Does Gary watch TV? Yes, Gary does watch TV sometimes. Oh, someone from Mexico. Will you ever make a Gamer Gary phone case? I maybe if you want some, I can try to make some. Axolotls are underrated, don't you think? I think yes, but on the other hand, they are so like hard to keep. Like I don't really want people to think that axolotls are easy to take care of because I don't want anything happens to any axolotls. So I want them to have like good owners and have proper care. I like axolotls being more popular, but I don't like it if they don't really care for them properly, if it makes sense. This magnet gear is available? No, it's something I made. I do resin casting, things like that, but it's just like for myself. I've made a little version of this one for my bags. I like it really much. I like to have a little piece of Gary everywhere I go if I have to leave the house. Can Gary see my future? I don't know, maybe he does. So Mr. Atari is saying, I really want to get an axolotl and so I'm researching how to look after them properly. I'm going to call my axolotl George. That's a good thing. You always have to search, like do your research before having your pet. Because axolotls like have a lot of requirements before even having them. Like you have to set up their tanks and you have to cycle the tank, which takes from 3 to 8 weeks. So this is before even having your axolotl. So you have to like do your research and know how to cycle your tank and know what are the proper parameters and temperature for your axolotl. There is a lot of things to research when you're a new owner. If you didn't have Gary, what fish would you have? I don't know. Maybe if it was another fish, I would probably get a betta fish. Maybe. Is it okay to give axolotls boob? Yes, it's okay, but not too much, not too often. And it has to be gentle. Gary, where are you going? Where are you going, Gary? Gary, are you sulking? Are you sulking today? How big is Gary's tank? It's 200 liter, so it's 50 gallon. Is Gary a gamer? Yes, he is. You shouldn't use UV lights on axolotls. It would hurt their little eyes. Where is a good place to get an axolotl? I would advise you to maybe choose a breeder that's near your area. So if you have any problem, you can always contact your breeder. So where are you going now, Gary? I wish I could get an axolotl, but it's illegal where I am. Yeah, I know that it's not legal everywhere. What are you doing, Gary? Gary's dad is just behind me. Gary, where are you going? It's better for me if you stay here, Gary. He likes the bubbles. Yes, he does. Do you plan to get a roommate anytime soon for Gary? I don't know if it's gonna be soon, but we want to have a brother for Gary. Gary getting exercises. Someone is asking why you're so quiet. I think he's sleepy. Are you sleepy? Oh, Gary's dad is sleepy. That's why he's not speaking much. Oh, I'm making a watercolor postcard with Gary on it. I will send it to you, but I don't know if you have a PO box. So we do have things like fan arts directly sent to us. So I don't know if we can put like a PO box somewhere, maybe. We'll see. Gary, where are you going now? Maybe contact us either on Discord or with the email we have in the channel, and send us a mail or put a message on the Discord channel, and we'll see it and we'll sort this out with you. Oh, love from Brazil. Thank you. Gary is like a bit slow today, but he's still doing things. He's just chilling. Does Gary use that pot as a hiding spot? Yes, he does. Sometimes he just go in there and just chill in there. This is Gary chilling in his bubble, in his bubbles. Gary's not a girl. Gary is a boy. What are you doing, Gary? Why are you bonking on the plants? Don't bonk. There's a lot of people from Brazil. Gary, why you? Oh, hello. Oof, oof, Gary. Ooh, that was a little bit too close. That was a bit too close, Gary. Are you okay? You bonked on the glass. My axolotl tries to eat my fingers. That is really common, I think. It's just Gary being really considerate and kind, I guess, and being really careful. Gary is kind of the only axolotl I know who really eat out of the fingers. Like, he eats between my fingers, but he doesn't eat my fingers. He only eats the pellets. And I think I only saw Gary do that. I didn't saw any other axolotls do that. She thinks it's fat worms. That sounds about right for an axolotl. To think that everything is food, this is really axolotl-like thinking. How many years can live an axolotl? So it's around 15 years. Gary looks so big. He is. He really changed from being a little cute tiny baby to a big cute adult axolotl. Oh, someone from Romania. Can you feed him fruits? No, because Gary is carnivorous, so fruits are not on the menu. Hi, I see someone from Korea, but I don't read Korean, so I'm sorry, I don't know what you are saying. Is Gary powering up his axolotl's power? I think he secretly does. What are you doing, Gary? What are you doing? You're just being cute. You're just being cute. Yes, axolotls live many years. Yeah, Gary is happy. You want a close up to Gary? Gary's close up. He noticed the camera. Did you notice the camera? Yeah. Bye, Lord Turken. Thank you for coming today. My axolotl is 6 years old. That's good. Why did you adopt Gary? So we got Gary in a pet shop. Big Gary, big face. Gary's cute face. Bye, Rexo Cow. Thank you for joining us today. Oh, we person, I have to leave. Thank you for joining us today. Oh, Legodina, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Say happy birthday, Gary. Come on. Gary says happy birthday to you. Bye, Axolotl. Thank you for joining us today. I don't think so. What game are you playing?
Fantasy Star Online.
Fantasy Star Online is the game that's in the background.
Fantasy with a PH.
Fantasy with a PH, apparently. It's really important. Is Gary feeling better today? Yes. Gary is not hurt anymore. It's all healed. Axolotls are an endangered species. What are you going to do? Well, I can't really do much because like axolotls are endangered in the wild, so I only provide information about axolotls for like really pet axolotls. So there's nothing much I can do for the axolotls in the wild. It's a bit sad, but it's like this. I don't live in Mexico, so I can't really do anything. Does Gary have a favorite color? Yes, it's pink. Am I allowed to send a virtual gift emoji to Gary? Yes, of course you can send a virtual emoji to Gary. Like an emoji. Gary is born in the like the pet trade, so no axolotls in the pet trade comes from the wild. Gary don't like worms because he was on pellet diet. Gary began with worms and then he didn't like his worms anymore, so we got him pellets. And now he likes his pellets more than the worms, but we still give him worms. And when he's on the worm diet, sometimes he just wouldn't eat them because he doesn't like them, so we have to give him pellets again instead. My ex is 9 months old, I think. It's still a juvie, still really small. From what country are you? We are from the UK. People are sending all the books and the hugs. boobs, Gary. You do. You do like the boob. Like the boob. Think the boob wake you up. One more boop. You want more boop? You want more boop? Gary is cute today. He's not moving much. So Gary, you're gonna have, if you stay cute like this, you're gonna have a mustache. Here you go. Good Gary. You have a mustache. Oh no! You moved. Every time I try to draw, he just moves. Where's the thing for to erase the drawings?
Right behind you.
Hmm?
Right behind you.
My pool towel is... Oh! Gary, did you eat the sand? When did I told you, Gary? No eating sand. It's not good. Now he's spitting out sand. Are you spitting out sand, Gary? Yes, you are. Because sand is not good. What did I told you? Yeah? I told you it's not good. Don't eat the sand. So that's why you only want sand as substrate for your axolotl. It's only sand or bare bottom. Because if it's not sand, if it's gravel, he will just eat them and he can get impacted, which is gonna be really bad for your axolotl. So never put gravel in your tank. Gary is staring. What are 6 symptoms for axolotls? So it depends on the thing he might have. The most common kind of disease they get is fungus. So Gary could have a fungus on his gills if the water is too warm or if he's stressed. But Gary didn't have a fungus for ages now. He had some when we still didn't had a chiller, but since we got the chiller and even before that, he never really had fungus. He's all okay. Does Gary eat bloodworms? He only eat bloodworms as a treat because they don't have a lot of nutrients, but he still loves them, so we give him maybe once a month. Why are you searching, Gary? I told you, sand is not food. You can see Gary's big face. Gary's big face. It's a real big close up to Gary's face. Oh, Gary, you're gonna bonk. Gary, you're way too close now. I'm gonna put you here. It's better? Better. The staring challenge. I think Gary will win this. Will win. Gary is too good at staring. Way too good. You're too good at staring, Gary. You would win every staring contest. No. Every time I draw, he just know. He just know when I roll. You just know, Gary, don't you? Gary just know when I'm drawing him things in his face. And he's like, no, stop drawing on my face. I don't like that. Okay, Gary. Does Gary get bored? I don't think so. He always do things in his tank. He will just be moving. A traffic cone on his head. Like this. It looks more like a hat, but let's do this. Traffic cone on his Gary's head. Kind of. Some teeth. Here you go, Dracula Gary. Oh, where are you going, Gary? A crewmate from Among Us. I don't really remember how they look like.
They don't look like anything.
They don't look like anything, but I still have to make one. Do they have little legs? I don't remember. Wait, oh, do they? I don't know if they really look like that. Oh, do they look like that? I don't even know if they have arms. I have no idea. I don't remember. Can Gary make noise? So we have a video in our YouTube channels where it says my axolotl makes a cute noise. So you should go and check this video. Give Gary a fairy wand. Here you go. Make him a little mustache. Hi. In the exclamation point. Yeah, Gary, you moved, so nothing is in place anymore. Can we make a question? Yes, you can ask. Hello, Gary. I'm gonna try to make the famous Gary Potter. This is the famous Gary Potter. Hope you like it. A broomstick. I'm gonna try to give him a broomstick. Here you go. Doesn't look like a broomstick, really. Oh, Gary, you moved. You don't look like Gary Potter anymore. No, you don't. Axolotls are not social. My axolotls bite each other. Aww. It depends on your axolotls, but they are not territorial. So if they bite each other, it means they are most likely hungry. So you should feed them more and it's gonna be okay. If you can try to make one artificial lake and buy some axolotls and try to make they live like in the wild. Like if I had a garden, maybe I could, but I live in a flat, so I can't do that. I can only have a Gary in an aquarium. Did Gary yawn and I missed it? Garyzilla. We always do a Garyzilla in the live. I hope Gary is not gonna move. So let's try to make a Garyzilla. Up. I think this one is too a bit down, but that will do. No, Gary, don't move. You ruined the Garyzilla. What are you doing? What are you doing, Gary? Huh. You didn't like the Garyzilla? You didn't? You didn't, Gary? Oh, the Gary Chew. I like the Gary Chew. Let's try to make a Gary Chew. Here you go. Gary Chew. Gary, oh, I'm gonna try to. Yeah. Don't work anymore. Gary, you are being difficult. Gary. Yes, draw a horn. Unigary. This is Unigary. Gary Elf? How am I supposed to do that? Gary's moving away. Do a Gary Frog? How am I supposed to do that? Oh, angel wings. Da, 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 da. Up, up, up. Here you go. Angel wings. A crown. No, Gary. Gary. I think Gary decided not to behave. I'm gonna try to do it again with the halo, but I am not sure Gary is gonna behave. Sorry, my halo is a bit wonky. Here you go. You got it for 2 seconds. I can't do better. Gary decided he didn't want it back. Yeah, he does seem like a little angel with a little devil side as well. Drew Krampus? I don't know what Krampus are. I can do a little hat for Gario, but I don't think I am good. Here you go. It's Gario. How am I supposed to do a helmet for Gary? I don't know. Yeah, that was more like a rapper Gary than Gario. Yeah, Gary is doing way better. When he hurt his gear, it doesn't last long. It's like only a matter of 2 days. Giant googly eyes on Gary. I don't know how I could do that. Yeah, I have some googly eyes, but they are way too big for Gary. It's like bigger than Gary's head. Maybe if I get my hands on little googly eyes, I can do that to Gary. Oh, you're looking at Gary? What's so interesting up there? What is so interesting, Gary? What is interesting up there, Gary? What did you sew? What did you sew, Gary? What did you sew? Oh. Gary's being cute. Well, Gary's always cute, but sometimes he's more cute than usual. What did you saw, Gary? What are you looking at? Is there anything interesting that you don't tell us? Hmm? Oops, sorry. I finished the card. So you were drawing this whole time? Oh, oh, Gary. Flipping your gears. Flipping the gears, Gary. You can see Gary's, like the back of Gary's gills. This is really interesting. Flip again, Gary. It's a really big close up. You can't really see what's happening in like behind Gary's gears. I don't think we have enough light for that. But it's really interesting to see. How many likes do we have on the live? We already did Gary, you missed it. Hello, Gary. Hello. Gary's just doing his Gary thing now. I don't know what Gary is staring at. Probably the plants that are on the other side. Other than that, I don't really see what he is looking at. What are you looking at, Gary? I don't know if I can show you the other side of the tank. Let me check if I can. So, you have Gary here. And Gary on this side. So you can see there is like live plants. The roots are in the tank. You have all the reflections, so I don't know if you can really see Gary. No, you can't really see Gary like this. So it's better on this side. There's too much reflection on the other side. How did you sew my clothes? It's actually your Sailor Moon hoodie. You're gonna become Whooper soon. We have 5 likes left and you're gonna become Whooper. Why are you looking at Gary? What's so interesting? Yes. Oh, now you have to change. Now you have to change to the Whooper. Oh, thank you for the crown. Yeah, it's 200 likes, so you have to put the Whooper now. Long live King Gary. Hello, Gary. How are you doing? How are you doing, Gary? It's okay, more than 200 is fine, Marcy. I didn't saw the change though. Dodge dude. I don't see the Whooper yet. Oh, people say they love you, Gary. He doesn't care. Gary, you should care more about people loving you. Gary is being difficult. It's still not Whooper. Gary, people are saying they love you and you're showing your bum? This is how you do? I didn't raise you like that. Why are you showing your bum? Gary. Gary doesn't care. Gary, why are you being like that? Why? Gary is not cooperating anymore. He's like, I am done. I am done with you. He's thinking about his spot. He's like, am I going to sleep? Am I not? I don't know. He's not gonna launch a nuke at your house. Gary, why are you like that? Gary, people are showing your love And you being like that, you being a diva. This is what you are. Yes, Gary, I said it. You're a diva. Yeah, you can see my clothes. It's okay. Oh, Gary, you back? Are you back? Are you back with us? Gary's not launching a nuke at your house. Gary wouldn't do that. I can't stop people from not liking the stream. You can do what they want. Gary. Are you sleepy, Gary? Are you sleepy again? You were more active earlier. Hmm? Gary looks so weird with his angle. Gary's little head. Up. Where are you going, Gary? No! This is your log, Gary, where you like to put sand on. I don't know why, but you like to put sand on your log. Don't you? Gary is not all awake yet. Can he be out of the water or is he like a fish? So Gary is like a fish. You can't put him out of the water. Even though he have legs, he wouldn't be able to live outside the water. Thank you, Canada, for joining us today. Thank you, thank you. What is Gary doing? Gary? Oh, I think Gary... It's time for Gary to go sleep. Gary showing us he's sleepy. Okay. So I guess it's time for us to end the live because Gary is sleepy and he wants to rest. This concludes our live for today. Thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the stream even though Gary was not really cooperating at the end of the live. Gary is gonna go sleep. Thank you for joining us today. We will see you next live, which is Wednesday, and as usual I'm gonna do a poll on Tuesday. So good night everyone, or good evening, or good morning. I don't know, depending where you are, and I will see you next time. Until then, stay cute. Bye bye.